Hi there. So I know why you're here. You clearly saw the title, and so I really want to help you stop wanting to yell at your kids. That's right. So this is going to help you stop that urge and restart your day. Now, wherever you are, you could be hiding in a pantry, in a bathroom, in your bedroom. Wherever you are, just know that everything is going to be okay if you take the next few minutes and just recenter yourself. You will be a better mom when you walk out of the room. But right now, you need the next few minutes. It's so frustrating when you want to yell at your kids, when you feel that urge just bubbling up inside. You didn't anticipate the day going this way. Actually, you started the day out really, really good, and then it just kept piling and piling on you. And then all of a sudden, it just feels like you can't control wanting to yell at your kids. It feels like yelling at your kids is the only option you have, but you're here instead. That means that you know that that's not the only option you have. That means that we can take the next few minutes and we can fix it. We can help you. You know, when there's that one mom that just talks about loving motherhood and pregnancy and watching her little babies sleep, that's definitely not me. See, when I think about the best moments of being a mom, it's actually when I get to be a kid myself with my kids. Now, my kids sleeping are very, very cute. But the moment that I like to stop and think of them and remember how to make myself feel good is when we go to the beach. Now, it's just about my favorite thing to do. And despite busy schedules and the craziness of trying to get to the beach alone, my favorite part is when I see my kids understand that they're at the beach. All of a sudden they see the line of water, and their only mission is to get to the water. And meanwhile, I'm struggling with bags and chairs and worried to find the best spot on the beach where it's not too crowded and it has a little bit of shade and I can watch my keys and my wallet. But every single time, no matter what, but it never starts out how I want. I always have to follow my toddler because he's running to the shoreline and I'm so scared that something's going to happen. So I throw my bags down and I throw my chair down and I run down, and my 7-year-old is already halfway in the water and he's egging me on, and all I can hear is, Mom, look, Mom, look. And my toddler, my little 1-year-old, he's squatting down and he's picking up a rock and he's going, and he's pointing and he's showing me. And I'm having to bounce between these two little voices, all the while I'm trying to enjoy the beach. I'm trying to take it in. But before that, I'm worried about my keys and my wallet getting stolen or losing them in the sand or getting sand and water on them or something happens. But for a moment, I just don't care. And I continue on with these little kiddos, and my older boy is egging me on, Mom, come in. And I start to tiptoe in the water and I kick off my sneakers because I haven't had time to change into my sandals. And I'm inching my toes in the water and it's chillier than I want it to be. But I committed to swimming with my 7-year-old today. I turn around and I look at my little 1-year-old and he's got sand covered on his thighs. Oh, and that's when I remember I forgot to put on his sunscreen. But I think, okay, well, a few minutes is not going to hurt. So we're there at the beach, and my toddler is flipping over rocks and finding stuff that he shouldn't be picking up. And then he decides to go into the water, and he plops his bottom down into the water. And even though it's freezing and I'm barely up to my ankles, he's right in there next to me. You can't really see his chest because he has a life jacket on, so he's uncomfortable and angry. He can't move around freely. I start to inch in more and more as my 7-year-old is up to his neck now, squealing because it's so cold and he's excited to be swimming. No shoes on, of course, and I'm scared he's going to step on glass or scratch his foot, but I keep going. And I inch in, and it's so cold. And I look out and I see the other kiddos screaming and having fun and jumping off the dock. And then I see the other moms, and I immediately think about what they're wearing or what they're saying or their kiddos. And then I realize, oh, stop. Get out of your head. You're here with your kids. You don't need to think about anything other than having fun. So I commit to jumping into the water. I start to go in faster and faster and deeper and deeper. And by this time, my spouse has made their way to the beach and grabbed my little boy, slathered sunscreen on him. And I'm all the way into the water with my other son. And it's cold. Oh my gosh, it's like every single part of my body regrets doing it. But I know once I keep going, I'm gonna have fun. So by this time, I do the last leap and I jump into the water, and I'm cold. But then I start to squeal with excitement like a little 7-year-old. Out in the middle of the water. I'm not supposed to be anywhere. I'm just supposed to be there. Now that's when the fun begins, because my son and I, we start to see how far out we can go. We start to imagine things at the bottom grabbing our toes. We start to look around and see the other people and see what games they're playing. If we can't sneak up on them under their inflatables and pop out like a sea monster. If we can't just float on our backs and the sun hits our skin and dries out our face. See if we can't make it to the bottom. We're out there for a few minutes, and it's so quiet in the middle of it being so loud. And for a minute, I just see the sun glisten on the water. And I think, this is the best part of motherhood. This is why. I get to hear my kids have fun. I get to have fun. I get to jump in like a kid. No one gets to judge me. I get to just be. My 7-year-old starts to swim back to shore, and I wait. I watch him swim all the way back. My 1-year-old building sand castles with a little blue shovel, while my partner tries to make him drink some water because they don't want him getting dehydrated in the sun. I sit out there and I wait, swimming in the middle of the water. And for a few minutes, I get to be me. I get to be the best me, the best mom. I get to have fun. I get to feel good. Isn't it good to feel good? Now, when I realize it's time to swim back to shore, I get a little sad because I know that when I go back, I'm going to have soggy kids and sandy toes and all the joys of changing wet children. But for a little while, I get to sit at the shore and look around and dig my fingers in the sand next to my toddler. I get to build things. I get to tell my partner to go swimming and have that same experience and just be free. I get to run around with my kids and hear them talk about the color of the water, or rocks, or animals, or the other curious things that we might come across. What is your moment? What are the moments that you think about when you think about the best part of being with your kids and being a mom? I know you have them. Is it the beach day? Is it the day at the lake? Is it when you guys go get ice cream and don't tell your partner? Is it when you go to the toy aisle and you stay an extra 10 minutes just to see your child play with every single toy and you play with them yourself? Is it when you take your little one into the car wash and the giant octopus fingers slide over the window and you giggle and squeal and pretend like you're getting eaten alive? What is your moment? That moment feels a whole lot better than when you walked into this room and you didn't want to be the mom that lives in that moment for forever. I want you to know that at any point you have control to have those moments, to feel that good in the middle of all the things that make you not like motherhood very much. When you've repeated yourself 100 times, when no one will answer back, when you're late, when there's things dirty, when people aren't listening, when you feel alone, when you feel lost, when you feel unheard, when you feel like you don't know if you are a good mom. There's the moments that you love about your life, and it's not about being a good mom. It's just about feeling good. I want you to take a few deep breaths with me. And we're just going to understand that the next few breaths, those are ours. And we can figure it out after that. We're going to breathe into 3 and breathe out to 3. And one more. Let your shoulders drop. I think you should take one more. We all deserve one more. You changed how you felt in that moment, and you can do it over and over and over, as many times as you need to do it. That's okay. The most important part is that you return to feeling good. The thing about feeling good is that it's just like holding a cork underwater. It's bound to float. You can feel good anytime you want to.